What's up, YouTube? I am just sitting here on a hot and muggy Tuesday afternoon in Atlanta, Georgia, patiently awaiting the All-Star game tonight, which pits Johnny Cueto from the Giants against Chris Sale of the White Sox. Now, that's going to be a great game, but let's look back at the home run derby from last night. In the first matchup of the night, you have sweet swinging Corey Seager versus Mark Trumbo. Seager went first, and he's had 17 home runs on the year, but he only managed to hit 15 last night. Now, with Trumbo, he leads the MLB in home runs with 28. At one point, he hit 8 straight home runs, which is just, you can expect it from that guy with his power. Now, with his power, you would think that he would just, get it all over with quick. But he actually waited. He only had 14 seconds left before he hit his walk-off, and he only beat Seager 16-15. A good showing for Corey, and Trumbo moved on to the next round. Up next, you had Todd Frazier from the White Sox, the reigning champ from last year, against Carlos Gonzalez from the Rockies. Now, Frazier went first. He has 25 home runs on the year, and Gonzalez only has 19. But in the Derby, Frazier managed to hit 13, and he only hit 12. But even though Cargo got eliminated in the first round, he can say that he has the second longest home run of the season, which clocks in at 475 feet. Up next, you have the two young men. You have Adam Duvall, the mystery man, if you could say, because no one really knows too much about him, considering that he's a bright spot in the Reds lineup right now, against the hometown kid Will Myers, representing the Padres. So Adam went first, and he has 23 home runs on the year, which is quite surprising. He managed to hit 11 in his round. And when Will came up, he has 19 on the year, but he only managed to hit 10. So Adam Duvall moves on to the semifinals. And then the man we've all been wanting to see, Giancarlo Stanton, matches up against Robinson Cano. Well, Stanton, he has 20 home runs on the year, but you can say it's a disappointing season for him at the moment due to his large contract. He does not have the average that many Marlins fans are wanting to see from him. But, however, he can say he owns the longest home run of the season, which measures in at 490 feet, which is just astronomical. Now, Giancarlo managed to hit 24 home runs in the first round. His longest was at 497 feet, longer than his longest in the regular season. And poor Robinson Cano, the champ in 2011, he has 21 home runs this year on the season, but he only managed to hit 7. So Giancarlo won that matchup by a football score of 24-7. So in the semifinals, you first have Adam Duvall versus Todd Frazier. Now, Adam went first, and he hit 15, and then Todd came up. He had a steady pace all throughout, and he managed to get 16. He didn't rush, or he didn't slow down much. He just had a steady, good pace, and he managed to win by 1. And then the matchup that is a dream matchup for all power hitters, you have Giancarlo Stanton against Mark Trumbo. Now, Stanton went first, and he managed to hit 17, which brought his total of the night to 41, which ties Bobby Abreu's record for the home run derby, which he set in 2005. And you then have Mark Trumbo, who only managed to hit 14, but of those 14, one of them hit the scoreboard, which no one's ever done before in Petco. So, in the finals, you have Giancarlo Stanton versus Todd Frazier. Up first, you have Giancarlo, who hit 20 home runs in the final round. Yikes. And Todd Frazier, he gave a good whirl at it, but he only managed to hit 13. So Giancarlo Stanton is your winner. Now, some interesting notes here. Stanton hit 61 home runs, which is a new record, and he managed to hit 39 balls over 440 feet. Wow. And Stanton hit the ball just about 5 miles, which is just absolutely nuts. And he also has all 10 of the longest home runs of the night, which is just mind-boggling. So for some total home runs here, Frazier managed to hit 42, which is tied for second all time Mark Trumbo also managed to hit 42, so they're now tied for the second most all time. Adam Duvall hit 26. Will Myers hit 10. Corey Seager hit 15. Carlos Gonzalez managed to hit 12, and then sweet swinging Robbie Cano only hit 7. So as we look forward to the 2016 All-Star Game tonight, I will predict that the American League will win tonight by a score of 4-3. I will have a follow-up video after the game to recap it and to let you know my thoughts on the second half of the season and how my favorite team, the Braves, are going to hopefully try and improve on the second half. But that's it for today. Peace.